of entrepreneurs and creatives and life improvement enthusiasts and ready to become world changers, and people from every walk of life, all around this great big beautiful globe, seeking to make our planet a more peaceful, a more healthy, and a more happy place. The best way I know to make our world a more peaceful, a more healthy, and a more happy place is to help the people I meet to become more peaceful and more healthy, and yes, more happy themselves, one person at a time. And you may be surprised to learn that most people are only 15 inches away from being really, truly, deeply happy. That's right. In my experience, you are most likely only 15 inches away from being really, truly, deeply happy. And since I brought up my experience, let me share a 60-second overview of my life experience. I've been a paperboy, a janitor, a grocery clerk, a sprinkler installer, a college pole vaulter, a professional football player, a bartender, a retail buyer, a sales representative, a financial auditor, a business executive, a publisher, and an author, and an entrepreneur. I've lived in more than 10 houses in 7 states across the United States of America, and I've owned 4 businesses too. I have failed and I have succeeded lots of times. Been hired, been fired, been rich, been poor, gone through divorce, and nearly drowned. Separate occasions. Although it seemed like I never ended up exactly where I expected, each new adventure enriched my life, often in unexpected ways, but always, good or bad, each adventure added to my total life's experience. Then one day, at the bottom of a canyon, I woke up, took another chance. I found truth and joy, love, adventure, significance. I found things that matter most to me. And now I live to give back. Because I made a great big shift in my life from ambition to meaning. And I've dedicated the rest of my life, the rest of my professional time and resources to developing best practices for health and happiness. I've dedicated the second half of my life to helping others, to lifting them up, to inspire them to believe as I do, that a better self is always possible today and every day for the rest of our lives. That's why I'm here with you, right at this moment, to inspire you. To inspire you on this day, at this time, to take one small step forward toward your better self. So, my job for the next 15 minutes or so is to inspire you to take the first step on your special path, the one to your dream, your unique and distinctive journey, because that's the only place where you're going to be really, truly, deeply happy. To be happy, really, truly, deeply happy, you must discover your purpose. To be happy, really, truly, deeply happy, you must find a way to live the life you were put on this earth to live. Your inspired life. And to live the life you were put on this earth to live, you've got to develop your own, your unique, your very distinct philosophy for your life. Because if you're not living your life by your own philosophies, you're living by someone else's philosophies of the life that's best for you. If you're not living life by your own terms, then your life is being directed by someone or something else. And you were not put on this earth for that. So at Happy Living, we've developed a program to help people develop what we call the philosophy of you and your inspired life. It helps people to take a deep dive into who they are and what they really want from life, and then organize it all into a nice tight philosophy they can use to guide them along that special path, the one to their dream, their unique and distinctive journey, doing work that makes them really, truly, deeply happy, with people that make them really, truly, deeply, deeply happy, and in places that make them really, truly, deeply happy. And that's what I want for you. So we've developed a program anchored by 8 lectures where I share the best practices I've learned that make me really, truly, deeply happy. The 8 weekly themes are exploring inspiration, exploring priority, exploring power, making space, earthly energy, spiritual energy, the shift from ambition to meaning, and kaizening life. These lectures pull from my own personal life experiences and from concepts developed in 2 of my books, The Belief Roadmap and Turning Inspiration into Action, and from literally hundreds of blog posts that we've written about best practices for happy living, and from our podcasts, and from dozens and dozens of interviews with peaceful and healthy and happy people. In each lecture, I share ideas that work for me in order to help you give structure to your own ideas. I share things like my 7 foundations of health, and my happy formula, and my transformational process for turning inspiration into action. I share my have to, want to ratio for living the life you are meant to live. And I share much, much more in these 8 instructional videos. All of them to help you think and reflect and ponder and write out and mind map your thoughts about who you are and what you really, really want from life, and then to organize it all into a nice, tight philosophy of you and your inspired life. Some of my favorite topics throughout the course are making time for life's wonders, reflection and filtering, 3 questions, 3 powers, and your absolute best life. What is gravity? 3 steps to be sure your pants fit and your life is awesome. Abolish forms that make you feel bad. Conquering my need to conquer the world. Capacity is in the eye of the beholder. Unlearning life to discover who I am and what I want. Pondering Yoda and viewing B.B. King so you can see for yourself what living an inspired life fueled by spiritual energy looks like. To support each lecture, we've organized inspiring, encouraging, informative, motivational content for reading and viewing and listening and pondering and reflecting and writing, all to test and to reinforce your thoughts and ideas about who you are and what you really, truly want from life. We've scoured the globe and the annals of history too, to bring right to your computer or mobile phone or any screen of your choice a different point of view, or a reflective quote, or an inspiring song, or a motivational video, all to help you dig deeper and deeper into each lesson, and deeper into what it means for you, all to help you get super clear on exactly who you are and what you really want from life. We bring you wisdom and inspiration and motivation from others who are living or who lived in their purpose, who knew their reason for being on this planet, people who are living or that lived their inspired life. People like Oprah Winfrey and Chef Francis Mallman and a state champion gymnast who doesn't have any legs and a one-armed surf girl and the Wicked Witch from the Broadway show Wicked, and Alexander the Great, and Michelangelo, and Hernan Cortez, and America's founding fathers, and B.B. King, and Sai Baba, and Billy Joel, and Gandhi, and Dr. Wayne Dyer, and Muhammad Ali, and Maya Angelou, and even Yoda. We bring all their wisdom and their inspiration and their motivation, and we bring it all right to you to help you discover the real, authentic, powerful you that already exists within you. And I introduce you to the golden pool of magic and to an innovative concept that we call blog theater, and to Japanese concepts of kaizen and ikigai, and to the practice of carefree diligence. And I even share my vision of my own Viking funeral. Yes, I've planned out my own Viking funeral. I introduce all this to you to ignite your spirit and strengthen your resolve to take the first step and begin your unique and distinctive journey, living the inspired life that makes you really, truly, deeply happy. And when you're done, once you've completed the 8-week-long deep dive into you and the inspired life that you want to live, the life you were put here on this planet to live, the one that you and only you can live, well, once you've completed the 8-week-long course, you will have pondered the wise words of many of the greatest thinkers and teachers in world history. You will have listened and read and viewed and mind mapped and written and drew and engaged and reflected on what is really, truly most important to you and the life you want to live. And you will have developed a whole bunch of powerful tools along the way. Tools to help you live your absolute best life, including a personalized version of a mind map of the philosophy of you and your inspired life, your life's wonders, the list of your gravity that tries to hold your life in place, and a power contract, which is a promise to yourself never ever to give up, and your list of things, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and your fitnesses of capacity, and your methods of discovering purpose, and your foundations of happy and one big thing and epitaph, and your mission for life, and finally, the vision for your future of a lifetime of happiness. All of this course, the 8 instructional lectures, and all the ideas and the topics and the supporting materials, and all these powerful tools, all of this is designed for you. It's all designed to help you create the tools and the power and the confidence you need to feel incredibly inspired and motivated to demand and create and live your life to its fullest. To believe, as I do, that a better self is always possible today and every day for the rest of our lives. We have very specifically put all this together to help you move 15 inches. Yes, just 15 inches. We created the philosophy of you and your inspired life to move you 15 inches out of your head and into your heart, because your head is a confused, jumbled mess and a mashup of ego and culture and expectations and other people's misguided philosophies of how you should live your life, and that can't possibly help you become really, truly, deeply happy. Not in a million years. But your heart, your heart is love, pure love, and light and spirit. and your heart knows the real you, the inspired you, the powerful and unique and individual, one-of-a-kind you. And I've learned to trust my heart because it knows where my happiness lies. And that's what I want for you. I want you to learn to trust your heart because it knows where your real and true and genuine happiness lies too. So now it's time to see if I did my job well. It's time for me to ask you if I've inspired you to take that first step on your special path. The step I want you to take will begin the process of moving out of your head and into your heart. The step I want you to take is the first step on the path to your dream, your unique and distinctive journey. Because I know that's the only place where you can be really, truly, deeply happy. The step I want you to take right now is to enroll in our eCourse, The Philosophy of You and Your Inspired Life, and begin an 8-week-long deep dive in discovering the real, authentic you in spirit, the person you were meant to be. For $300 and about 30 hours, I promise you'll never be the same. Never again. And to encourage you just a little bit more, I'll make this promise to you. If you take the course and you do the work of reading and viewing and listening and pondering and mind mapping and writing and drawing and engaging with every single item of the program each and every week, I promise that if you do the work of the philosophy of you and your inspired life, you'll never ever be the same again, or your money back. All of it. 100%. That's my promise to you. And so I'll leave you with this final thought. 2020 is over. It's history. Thank goodness. It's 2021 now, and it's time to be bold. This is your time to begin creating the life of your dreams, for it's there on your special path, your unique and distinctive journey. That's where you're going to discover your purpose. That's where you'll discover the life you were put on this planet to live. And that's where you'll create your inspired life. And that's when you'll discover that you were always only 15 inches away from being really, truly, deeply happy. I wish you every success and happiness in life that you can possibly imagine.